Hello, I'm Kaylee from Crafty Kaylee Creations. I am just going to do this intro before I add the video that I have just done for today. My husband's still mowing. Well, you'll see that in my other video, but my husband's mowing. Hope it's not too noisy. Anyway, I haven't shown my face on YouTube before, so this is a first, and I'm not glammed up. This is just me in my natural habitat at home when I come down to my craft room. And as you can see, my craft room / studio is in a tin shed down the back. So it's very difficult for me in the heat of summer to get down here. Today where I am in Queensland, it's 30 degrees Celsius, which isn't ultra hot, but add on at least 5 degrees or more sitting in this shed. I do have a small fan on, and it is very small. We've been here now for just over 6 years, and every summer I ask my husband to put an aircon in. Well, I haven't got it yet. I'm still waiting. So I try not to venture down here too much, just to sit here. I generally grab a project or some embroidery or something like that and sit up in the aircon of the house. I don't need the aircon up there today, but it's much cooler in the house than it is down here. And I'm just doing up another little project while I'm sitting here so that I can we're going to visit my daughters and grandchildren and son-in-laws in the next hour after my husband's finished mowing and had a shower, and we'll head down. Anyway, I just thought I'd do this small little intro. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy looking at the project I've got coming up. Thank you. Bye for now. Hello. Welcome everyone. This is Crafty Kaylee Creations, and I'm Kaylee. Today is Saturday the 31st of January here in Australia where I live. Welcome to my new subscribers, and welcome back to that you've been here before. If you've been here before, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're all well, and I just wanted to say we need to say some prayers for all the devastating weather conditions around the world. Australia is currently battling fires, floods, extreme high heat temperatures. America is battling with the freezing Arctic winds that is freezing a lot of the states over there. Recently, New Zealand had that terrible mud landslide at the holiday park, and other things are happening throughout the world. So I hope you're all safe and keeping well. And I'm here today to update you on sorry for the noise, my husband's outside mowing, and this is actually take 2 when I had peace and quiet. I finished the video and I went to press the stop button, and it actually hadn't recorded anything. So, oh gosh, here we go again. I've joined Christine from Create and Craft with Christine with her hexagon project. She's doing a quilted mat for the top of a table mat. I am doing a lap-size child's quilt, and so I've now completed 117 in here, and I have 3 others that are almost completed, so 120 in total. And I thought, well, before I start mass producing more, I'll just check how many I actually need. So I got onto a hexagon calculator online, and you put in what size you want the quilt, and I wasn't 100% sure, so I just put in 40 inches by 40 inches, a nice square, and the hexagons are 2.5 inches the size, and it said I needed 110 hexagons. So essentially I've got 10 more than I need, which is perfect. So I don't have to make any more. Now the next step is working out how I will be joining them and what I'm doing. And as I have taken the papers out already, because I've got the smaller hexagon on the top, so you can't leave it in there to stitch, and so I've got no papers in there to join them together, which I find much easier when you're joining. So wish me luck. I think it should be okay. I've chosen to do grey thread, which I think might blend in quite nicely. And how I intend putting them together is like this. I'll just show you here. I'll just grab some random ones to fit in. It's not going to be up the right way. I need that one that way. No, sorry, I'm not doing that. I wonder why that was going weird for me. I am doing them like this. Come on, cherry, this way. So I'll just put a few random ones out here to show you. So that's how I'm going to join them. Because obviously I have to do some half hexagons to fill in the spaces, which is fine. That's no problems at all. The reason I don't want to do it like this is I'm going to have to make triangles to go in the middle of them, and I am not doing that. That is not happening. So I'm going to, it'll be 10 rows across by 11 rows down, the calculator said, and so that's that. And I'll have the hair. I'm going to sew all these together first, and then I will be able to see how many half hexagons I need. So yes, I'll use this grey thread to put it together, work out how many half hexagons I'm going to need, and work out what colours I'm going to do them in. I'm not going to put a hexagon in the middle, obviously, or a half hexagon in the middle. That just doesn't make any sense. They're just going to be plain. So these are the fabrics that I have left out of these Japanese fabrics that I've been using. These are the leftovers. Now, I'm quite positive in these strips here I'll be able to get quite a few half hexagons from those leftovers. And then I've got, that one's a bit lighter, so I don't think I'll use that. And I think there's too much white in that one. I think I might have to use that one, but it's different altogether. If I was to, like, the blue's different. See, the navy and all of these are right, but actually that might look okay. I'll see how many half hexagons. I would prefer to use these. So if I've got enough in the wide strips to get the half hexagons, that's what I'll use. otherwise I might do the half hexagons in this one, because that's entirely, I don't like, that blue doesn't match, but I think that would look okay. And then I will have a look at what I'm going to use for the backing. I've got plenty of backing fabrics there, so I'm sure it'll be okay. Plus I do have quite a few, but they're lighter colours. In when my girls are now 37 and 32, so no, 37 and 33, I beg your pardon. And I kept the majority of the single bed quilts, single bed sheets when they were in the single beds. So I'll go through those, and they're from the 80s and 90s, 1980s and 1990s. So I can go through those and just see if one of those might be okay. I do have a lot of quilt backings though, from in another life I made quite a number of quilts for the ADF, Australian Defence Forces, and at that time I was buying wide backing fabrics when I'd see them on sale. So I've still got, I haven't done that for quite a few years now. So yeah, so I'm sure I'd have something appropriate there. And what I've decided to do, I will hand stitching these together and then join them, make the sandwich for the quilt. And then I am going to use red thread on the machine to do a decorative zigzag stitch over the top, which I think will be fine. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I've already made that decision. So, and then I have got to, next in line for a project, well, I've already got a couple of half projects on the go with quilts, so I should really piece those. Like before Christmas I finished all the blocks, except they're not wide enough for a quilt, so I have to look at that and get that put together. So it's just a little short video today to update you on that and show you what I'm doing. Thank you very much for watching. Keep well. Talk soon. Bye.